everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Page 3 here at News 9. I'm your host Sakshi Singh Litoria, and like we say, without any further ado, heading straight towards our first segment of Nostalgia Nuggets. Today, we will be telling you the story of Duplicate. Remember the film where Shah Rukh Khan played double character? It, of course, flopped at the box offices, but Mahesh Bhatt, after 27 years of that film, has scripted the story about how he picked up a different trajectory post-Duplicates. So let's take a look at that. So like we have already said, it's Duplicates' 27th anniversary. Mahesh Bhatt now has reflected on failure, resilience and bonds which were forged in defeat. Bollywood often thrives on success and also shuns out failure. But for Mahesh Bhatt, it was the 1998's flop Duplicate that delivered his most profound lessons. The film's resounding failure, far from breaking him, became a crucible for resilience, creativity and also truth. In its silence, Mahesh Bhatt found wisdom that no box office triumph could impart. The aftermath of Duplicate marked a turning point for Mahesh Bhatt. From its ashes, he crafted a bold new template, low budget, high concept, erotic thrillers like that of Raj, Jisp and the Murder franchise. This was not merely a personal reinvention, it redefined the trajectory of his production house Vishesh Films and revitalized an entire segment of the industry. Failure, Mahesh Bhatt realized, was his greatest teacher in this. Duplicate also underscored the weight of a director's responsibility. Mahesh Bhatt had every advantage with him. A rising star like that of Shah Rukh Khan, a talented ensemble with Juhi Chawla, Sonali Bindre alongside him, and also the unwavering, unstoppable support coming in from producer like Yash Johar. Yet, the film faltered at the box office and Mahesh Bhatt shouldered the entire blame. The director is not called the captain of the ship to stroke his ego. He must take it on the chin, he once said. The marketplace held him accountable, but Duplicate offered gifts beyond mere accountability. The film revealed the extraordinary character of Shah Rukh Khan, the double character that he played. In an industry where stars often distance themselves from directors of failed projects, Khan's warmth toward Mahesh Bhatt remained unshaken. Their bond, rooted in mutual respect, endured the film's failure, a testament to Shah Rukh Khan's generosity in success and grace in defeat. Equally significant was Mahesh Bhatt's relationship with Yash Johar, a producer of unparalleled kindness and trust. Yash Johar, known for his boundless generosity, backed Mahesh Bhatt after their earlier collaboration in movies like Gumrah from year 1993, marking Mahesh Bhatt the only director Yash Johar has ever repeated in his career. Despite Duplicate's failure to deliver commercially, Mahesh Bhatt carries the weight of not repaying Yash Johar's faith, a burden tempered by gratitude for the producer's unwavering support for him. Among Mahesh Bhatt's cherished memories of film Duplicate is a promotional trip, that particular one to London with Shah Rukh Khan, Juhi Chawla and Yash Johar. While trade reports back home were very bleak about the film, London revealed the meteoric rise of Shah Rukh Khan. From theatre to theatre, fans mobbed him with unprecedented adoration, signaling the birth of a global phenomenon. For Mahesh Bhatt, this moment transcended the film's failure, etching itself into his memory as a glimpse of stardom's raw power. Over time, Duplicate has found a softer legacy. Audiences now revisit its comic flair, Shah Rukh Khan's spirited double role and Anu Malik's timeless soundtrack, particularly Mere Mehboob Mere Sanam, with fondness. Time, as Bhatt notes, has a way of polishing failure's rough edges. The film also marked a pivotal shift for Dharma Productions. Post-Duplicate, the banner paused collaborations with outside directors, paving the way for Karan Johar's directorial debut Kuch Kuch Hota Hai in the same year, 1998, a blockbuster that redefined the studio's legacy. Mahesh Bhatt views this as a necessary closure, one story and birthing another's dazzling beginning. In his own words, 27 years later, Mahesh Bhatt regards Duplicate not as a blemish but as a chapter of immense value. Its failure gifted him insight, resilience, and the rare privilege of working with two remarkable men, Shah Rukh Khan and Yash Johar. Their loyalty, unshaken by the film's fate, remains for Mahesh Bhatt the rarest truth in an industry built on illusions. Duplicate may have faltered, but its legacy endures as a testament to the enduring power of failure and the bonds it forged. Time for popcorn pick of the week. We are bringing you a tale which is tense, techie thriller that keeps you guessing till the end. We will talk about Drop this weekend, which is a slick, modern thriller from director Christopher Landon. So like we said, Drop by Christopher Landon that turns a first date into a nail-biting nightmare is a perfect watch for a weekend with friends. Starring Megan Fahey and Brandon Sleena, this Blumhouse production mixes high-stakes suspense with smartphone-era paranoia, delivering a fun, if slightly wobbly ride for audiences craving a quick jolt. The setup is very simple. Violet, being played by Fahey, a single mom and domestic violence survivor, ventures back into dating with Henry, being played by Sleena, a charming photographer also. They meet at Palette, a swanky Chicago restaurant perched high above the city, but the mood sours fast when Violet starts getting creepy digi-drop messages, think airdrop gone rogue, ordering her to kill Henry or risk her son and sister who are being watched by a masked intruder at home. The catch of the film? The senders within 50 feet, making everyone in the restaurant now a suspect. Fahey is the heart of the drop, nailing Violet's panic and grit as she juggles flirty small talk and life or death stakes. Her expressive face carries the film, making you feel every ping of her phone. With a shock, of course, with every message you're feeling that goosebump popping up. Sleena plays Henry with easy charm, keeping you wondering if he's too good to be true. Supporting players like Violet Bian and Violet's sister and the flamboyant waiter Jeffrey Self, of course, adds spice to it, though some side characters feel more like plot devices than the real people. Landon, known for Happy Death Day and Freaky, keep things moving with snappy pacing and also clever visuals, text messages popping up on screen like digital ghosts, amping up the tension. The restaurant setting, though, with its moody lighting and sleek design, feels like a trap closing in. But the script by Gillian Jacobs and Chris Roach leans hard on familiar thriller tricks, and the mysteries reveal feels a bit too wild to fully land. By the time the action-packed finale kicks in, it's also thrilling but also stretches the believability of the film. Drop shines when it plays to its strengths. Fahey's powerhouse performance, of course, a tight 95-minute runtime of the film, and a premise that taps into our tech-fueled anxieties. It's not perfect. The plot can feel forced sometimes, and the trauma angle does not always blend very smoothly with the viewers, but it's a crowd pleaser, built for gasps and also cheers at the same time. Think of it as phone booth for the iPhone age, with a side of a little bit date night jitters. So it is a fast, freaky thriller that's perfect for a night out with friends. Fahey and Sleena light up the screen, and Landon's direction keeps you hooked till the end, even if the story does not always stick the landing. Now it's time for Entertainment Wrap of the Week, where we bring you the top headlines from the entertainment world, from the nation and across the globe. So let's take a look at that as well. What's with the black eye, J-Lo? Well, the singer-actor updates her fans, and with a post on Instagram showing the facial injury she sustained while rehearsing for the AMAs. She captioned it with, "So this happened." Tom Cruise gets emotional as he receives a standing ovation at the Cannes 2025 for Mission Impossible Final Reckoning screening. Film agency Fwice asked producer to boycott Turkey as their location of shoot amid the ongoing tensions between India and Pakistan. The statement came considering Turkey's open support to Pakistan. Ajay Devgan voices Jackie Chan's Mr. Han, while his son Yug debuts as a new Karate Kid in a global Bollywood crossover. Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma were spotted seeking blessings at Vrindavan's Kelly Kunj Ashram from Sri Premanand Govind Sharanji Maharaj. The release of Vijay Deverakonda's film Kingdom has been rescheduled from May 30th to July 4th due to tensions between India and Pakistan. In a chat session named #PZChat on X, Preeti Zinta, while answering a question on Kal Ho Na Ho, revealed how she lost her first love in a car crash that made the film emotionally taxing on her. Anupama star Rupali Ganguly takes a strong stand to boycott Turkey, says it's the least we can do as Indians. Johnny Depp's ex-wife and actress Amber Heard welcomed twins in her life, said I'm elated beyond words. The BTS army is going gaga over Kim Seokjin's Don't Say You Love Me. It's the second solo from his album Echo. It also stars actor Shin Se-kyung. And last but not the least, for the crispy chats of this week, we sat down exclusively to have a conversation with Rajkumar Rao, Vamika Gabi, and also director of film Bhool Chook Maaf, Karan Sharma. Take a look. Hi everyone, you're watching Page 3 here at Newsline with me, Sakshi Singh Ditoria. Present with me is the cast and director of the upcoming film, Bhool Chook Maaf, Rajkumar Rao, Vamika Gabi, very beautiful, the girl who does all the talking with her eyes, and of course the director, Karan Sharma. Let me go by sequence, but let me also highlight that I'm wearing yellow for your movie.
Is it for Haldi?
Yes, that's for
You
Haldi
want me to
Conundrum.
run from here?
No, I hope people and you don't get bored of Haldi anytime soon. But Karan, let me begin the conversation with you because I have followed your work throughout the years and I have noticed something very peculiar about your work, that you focus more on the Indianness and more of the raw materials. This time around, although it's going to be a romantic comedy with a bit of the time, time loop in it, but how exactly are you going to take out that real Banarasi, the real rawness of Indian out of these two?
लुक मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि फिल्म मेकिंग में ना इमोशंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और अगर आपके इमोशंस राइट हिट कर रहे हैं ना, फिर वो चाहे एक्शन हो, चाहे कॉमेडी हो, चाहे रोमांस हो, चाहे कुछ भी हो, वो हर एक चीज़ में ना ब्लेंड हो जाते हैं. तो मेरे लिए ना राइट इमोशन को कैप्चर करना बहुत ज़रूरी था. और बनारस इतना खूबसूरत है, बनारस का फ्लेवर इतना बढ़िया है, तो मुझे ये था कि बनारस में जब मैं किसी कैरेक्टर को प्लेस करूं तो उनकी जो जोड़ी निकल के आए वो कोई आम जोड़ी नहीं होनी चाहिए. वो जोड़ी तितली और रंजन की जोड़ी होनी चाहिए जिसको देख के लगे कि ये बनारसी जोड़ी ही है. तो इसीलिए
Very beautiful. And since I've already highlighted my costume that I'm wearing a yellow, something very cute I noticed Vamika is wearing. She's wearing literally a titli and her character is also titli. Oh, that's the ring as well. So I spotted that you have jeweled up yourself with a lot of butterflies. But how much of titli are you in real life?
I think मैं ही हूँ तितली. मेरी लाइफ की जर्नी भी थोड़ी वैसी सी रही है. ऐसे रेंगते रेंगते पहले like a caterpillar, trying to figure out where I need to rest and where I need to work on myself and give myself that time. And I think then I went into that cocoon where I was just, and I think now I'm out. Now the butterfly is out.
And also I spotted that video going viral. You're getting angry at somebody. What exactly is that video about?
No, that's from our trailer launch. जिसमें मैं बोलती हूँ ना कि अरे तुम यहाँ मीडिया के सामने, remember?
that was a skit.
That was, yeah, we prepared that small drama in front of the media as Ranjan and Titli. तो वो उन्होंने सिर्फ मेरा वो लगा लिया. They're like कि वामिका कभी राजकुमार राव पे गुस्सा होती हुई. मैंने कहा कि हाँ यार
सोशल मीडिया है.
यार मैन. तो नहीं, वो गुस्से वो एक्टिंग थी. I'm glad कि तुम्हें लगा मैं सच में नर्वस है. I'm a good actor.
मैंने बोला ना ये रियल में तितली है.
And Raj, I have met you before as well. मैंने आपको एक funny character में भी देखा है. I've seen you in a serious character as well. I'm again going to be looking at you playing the romantic comedy. Also, time travel is happening in this particular film. But how is it different from the rest of the characters that you have played in the past?
Oh, it is different. It's certainly this theme I haven't done before. This time loop is very new for me and for Hindi cinema. I haven't seen a film which deals with this concept before on screen. So I'm very glad I'm a part of it. Because I always, as an audience also, I like watching something fresh, something unique on screen. And Bhool Chook Maaf offers you that. I think the whole story, the whole circumstances that Ranjan is in are very new for me and for the audience. So that will be something which will be very enjoyable, yeah, for everyone, yeah.
And since you have already touched upon it, and in a couple of other interviews, I also heard that, film industry is going through some sort of a phase. Raj himself has said and highlighted. I believe that nowadays the filmmakers are being extremely resistant and hesitant about launching their projects on the big screen, the silver screen. Why do you think is that exactly happening, particularly with the Hindi entertainment industry?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मतलब जो भी फिल्म मेकर है, मुझे लगता है उसका पहला एम तो यही होता है, उसका पहला प्यार थिएटर ही है. किसी भी फिल्म मेकर का सबसे पहला प्यार थिएटर ही होता है. उसको ये चाहिए होता है कि यार मेरी फिल्म जो है वो थिएटर में आए और थिएटर में लगे. ये फिल्म मेकर का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मेरे को लग रहा है ऑडियंस का भी है, और एक दौर ऐसा जा रहा है कि जहाँ पे लोग थोड़ा सा अभी कंफ्यूज हैं कि कहाँ जाएं, इधर जाएं या उधर जाएं या क्या करें, कुछ ऐसा करें जो क्या होता है ना कि हर 10 साल में मुझे लगता है कि इंडस्ट्री का या सिनेमा का एक फेस चेंज होता है। और बीच में ना इस बार एक कोविड ने आके ना ऐसा पूरा सब शफल कर दिया, तो उसकी वजह से सब चीज़ें, वो जो स्मूथ ट्रांजिशन होती थी ना, वो इस बार स्मूथ ट्रांजिशन नहीं हुई, तो चीज़ें थोड़ी सी डगमगा गई। बट आई एम डैम श्योर कि अभी धीरे धीरे वापस ट्रैक पे आ रही हैं चीज़ें, सब चीज़ें स्मूथली जा रही है। एंड वही है कि हम लोग को कुछ नया करने की बजाय ना, हम लोग को अपने कोर को, अपने इमोशंस को, अपनी फीलिंग्स को, अपने कल्चर को, उसको ज़्यादा फोकस में लाना चाहिए। बहुत से लोग बोलते हैं कि यार साउथ का सिनेमा इतना चल रहा है, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, कि अगर आप ध्यान दोगे तो वो अपने कल्चर, अपने जो उनका हार्टलैंड है, उसको पकड़ के चल रहे हैं वो लोग।
बिल्कुल।
तो मेरे ख्याल से आप अगर उसको पकड़ के चलोगे ना, तो आपको सक्सेस मिलेगी मिलेगी। लोगों आपको फिल्म बनानी है जो लोगों के दिल तक छू जाए। आपको फिल्म इसलिए नहीं बनानी कि पिक्चर बॉक्स ऑफिस पे नंबर कमा जाए। आप जब इस माइंडसेट से फिल्म बनाओगे ना कि मैं एक ऐसी फिल्म बनाना चाहता हूँ जो लोगों के दिल को छू जाए, तो वो छू जाती है। और जब दिल को छूती है तो फिर पब्लिक उसको उसी तरीके से उठाती भी है, उस तरीके से प्यार भी देती है। लाइक फॉर स्त्री 2, आई मीन द काइंड ऑफ नंबर्स स्त्री 2 हैज डन, इट वाज अमेजिंग, जस्ट बिकॉज के वो लोगों के दिल तक छू गई, लोगों को पसंद आई। तो आप कुछ भी काम दिल से करोगे, अच्छे से करोगे, ईमानदारी से करोगे, वो लोगों तक पहुंचता है और लोग अप्रिशिएट भी करते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है, वो हमको देखना है कि हमको करना क्या है, किस तरीके से करना है।
But इसी में एक follow up question I really want to ask you, since you have touched upon the COVID,
Yeah.
but it has also given an access to the content which was not very easily available to the Indian audience in the past. So are the director facing any sort of challenges now to bring something new and also touch heart of the audiences, land properly with them?
नहीं, नया तो हमेशा से ही था ना, हमेशा से यही था कि कुछ नया करना है, कुछ नया करना है। पहले क्या था कि इतना ज़्यादा OTT का एक्सपोजर था नहीं, इतना ज़्यादा वर्ल्ड सिनेमा का एक्सपोजर था नहीं, तो चीज़ें ऐसा नहीं कि बिल्कुल ही नहीं था, तब भी लोग देख ही रहे थे, कुछ ना कुछ नया सिनेमा कहीं ना कहीं देख ही रहे थे। बट वो स्लोली एक ग्रेजुअली ट्रांजिशन आ रहा था। सडनली OTT में क्या हुआ ना कि एकदम से फट गया, और लोगों के पास कंटेंट का इतना भरमार आ गया, इतना भरमार आ गया कि वो ट्रांजिशन पीरियड जो है ना, वो हमारा थोड़ा डगमगा गया। वो एक प्रॉब्लम हो गया, बिकॉज आप मल्टीपल चीज़ें देख रहे हो, आप कोरियन सिनेमा देख रहे हो, आप फ्रेंच सिनेमा देख रहे हो, आप इंग्लिश सिनेमा देख रहे हो, अलग अलग चीज़ों का एक्सपोजर मिल गया आपको। तो अब हमारी इंडस्ट्री को भी ये है कि हमको उनके लेवल को मैच करना है, चीज़ें करनी है, तो हम लोग भी लगे, कोशिश कर रहे हैं अपनी तरफ से। और अपना काम तो यही है कि हम ईमानदारी से फिल्म बना सकते हैं। अब वो जनता के ऊपर
काफी
है।
बढ़िया फिल्में बना रहे हैं बाय द वे। मैं
Thank
बस
you so
आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट धीरे से पास ऑन करना चाहती थी कि द वर्क
Thank
दैट
you.
यू आर डूइंग इज एब्सोल्युटली ब्रिलियंट, एंड ऑफ कोर्स आई हैव सीन द ट्रेलर एंड द एक्सटेंडेड वर्जन ऑफ इट एज वेल। सो राज, लेट मी कम टू यू अगेन। हाउ वाज द हंटिंग फॉर अ गवर्नमेंट जॉब वाज?
No, very tough here. I think like a lot of, I'm sure Indian boys who prefer getting a job in a government sector. It's not easy, but it's still a very wishful thinking. And I think still like I'm sure the small towns of our country and the villages, the rural parts, some of them, people still prefer the boy to be in a
सरकारी
government
नौकरी।
job.
Absolutely.
That's what the condition is for me for Ranjan to get married to Titli, is that you have to have a government job. And the whole struggle of finding a government job and how it happens and why it happens, and then how he gets stuck in this whole time loop thing. So there's a lot happening in our film. I think he's touched upon a lot of things very subtly that happens in our country. Yeah.
The rawness of India.
Yeah,
That's India for you. Vamika, this is something about women empowerment and women specifically in the entertainment industry. I really want to ask you because it makes me curious. When I do a Google search, say, about any actress, so most of the copies, most of the website articles, most of the news about the female artists are about their looks, about how they're pretty they are looking, about the viral worthy content, the paparazzi shot and all. But about the male artists, it's majorly about the acting, the movie that they have done. Do you think that we have come too far beyond that point, that women are only being covered for how they are looking, or Are we almost there that now the female, even if they are not doing the female-centric movies, should also be recognized for the kind of work?
Well, if you Google Kangana Ranaut, you'll see both the sides. You'll see, oh, how pretty she is, how beautiful she is, and wow, what an amazing actress she is. So I think I would like to take that as an add-on, that they talk about the beauty also. But if you're talented and if you're giving good performances, then they'll talk about that also. There's two sections, I guess. People who are mesmerized by your looks, and then if you're performing really good, then there are people who will love your characters. And I think if you can impact both, why not? I think all women are beautiful. And I mean, please, like, compliment all of us. I don't mind. Yeah.
Karan, let me come back to you and ask you about, there are two types of content nowadays.
Yeah.
One that gets a specific boost with the box office numbers coming out on a daily basis. The another one is majorly with the word of mouth, majorly with people talking amongst themselves that, you know, this is the movie, bhai, ye to miss out mat karna, ye theater mein experience karne layak hai.
Correct.
What kind of content would you like to make in the coming future as well? Something that is only earning money, 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 and something that people, you know, stays with it even after they have seen the credit rolls.
मुझे वो वाली फिल्म करनी है जो कि वर्ड ऑफ माउथ से पहले, जो आपके साथ हमेशा रहे. मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ कि अंदाज अपना अपना उस टाइम पे बॉक्स ऑफिस पे इतना कुछ खास कलेक्शन नहीं किया था. इट वाज अ फेलियर. बट आज भी हम लोग अंदाज अपना अपना देखते हैं.
री-रिलीज भी हुई है.
री-रिलीज भी हुई है. हम लोग देख सकते हैं और बहुत मजा आता है. इवन मेरे ख्याल से शोले के टाइम पे भी कुछ ऐसा हुआ था या किस
कुछ एंडिंग चेंज की थी.
हाँ, तो बहुत सारी फिल्में ऐसी हैं जो कि जब आई थी उस समय लोगों ने इतना ध्यान नहीं दिया, लेकिन आज के जाने भी दो यारो, आज के टाइम में कल्ट क्लासिक है. तो मुझे वो फिल्में बनानी है जो आप ज़मानों बाद भी देखो ना तो आपको याद रहे और आपको देख के ना एक खुशी मिले कि यार कुछ अच्छा काम किया था.
ट्रू.
वो इम्पोर्टेंट है मेरे लिए. ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है कि आज मैंने इतने पैसे कमा लिए, वो पैसा आएगा और कहाँ जाएगा मालूम भी नहीं पड़ेगा. आपके जाने के बाद वो पैसा की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, लेकिन आपके नाम की और आपकी इज्जत की, काम की, उसकी बहुत वैल्यू है.
Bilkul. Raj, if I look at your filmography, the projects that you've been associated with in the past, it's like a rainbow. You have done a lot of things, a lot of different things. So is there any specific genre that you want to experiment with, something that you are much excited about?
Have you ever done an epic, passionate love story?
No, way two I'm saying. One is like a really passionate love story, or passionate, or just a relationship drama. You know, just a pure like Revolutionary Road or Blue Valentine, which is so real, so
Or the marriage
relatable,
story.
or marriage story. Like one that, and maybe one period, some film, yeah.
That'll be so cool to see you like that, Raj.
Yeah, these two maybe.
And last but not the least, छोटा मुँह बड़ी बात हो जाएगी. Can I have both of you just reenact any of your favorite scenes from the film? Not also giving away a lot from the film, so that people do come out, just to build up the
Sure.
anticipation.
बाबू
तुम
बाबू
जाओ,
क्या हुआ?
तुम जाओ, हैंडल कर लेंगे.
हम साला अपनी यहाँ मेहंदी
मेहंदी
लगा
छोड़ के आए हैं, हम कुछ करते नहीं है, सब उंगलबाजी करते हैं. सारा काम तुमने किया है, लहंगे का पूरा पेमेंट नहीं हुआ है, सब पता है हमें.
बाबू
बाबू नहीं है हम.
And it's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. That was Rajkumar Molkavabi, Kapil Sharma joining us here for Pastry. All the very best for Bhool Chuk Maav, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
It's
you so
looking
much.
absolutely marvelous. And it's a wrap on this week's Page 3 here at News 9. You do stay tuned. We will be back next weekend with yet another episode. Till then, keep yourself entertained and keep yourself informed. Ciao.